Hi, today we're going to be talking about solving systems of equations with graphing. So first, what you need to know is what is a system of equations? A system of equations is really just a list of two or more equations. So for example, looking at this problem, I have the equation y equals 2x plus 2 and the equation y equals x minus 1. And the task is to solve the system of equations. And the way we're doing that today is with graphs. So all we have to do is graph this equation. So the y-intercept is 2. Looking at the scale, I can see here's a 2. The slope is also 2. So I look at the scale, I go up 1 and another 1, because again, I'm looking at the scale. So I went up to a 3 and then up to the 4. And then I just go over 1. So again, I have to look at that scale. I go over 1. And I can work backwards and plot my points as well. And if it was bigger, I could also work forward. So that's my first one. My second one is just x minus 1. So my y-intercept is minus 1, or negative 1. And the slope's just up 1. Again, looking at my scale, I went from negative 1 to 0. And to the right one, I went from 0 to 1. And I can continue that scale forward. That slope forward. I can continue it backward until I see where do they intersect. This is where they intersect. So that is the solution to the system of equations. So the x value is negative 3 and the y value is negative 4. What this means is this point works or is true for both equations. So if I plug in a negative 3 right here, because that's what we got, then it's 2 times negative 3, which is negative 6, plus 2, negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4, which is what we wanted it to be. So this point, negative 3 comma negative 4, does work for this line. And we can look at it for the other line as well. If x is negative 3, we put a negative 3 here. Negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. So this also works for the blue line. So because this point is true for both lines, that means this point is on both of the lines, which is also just like saying that's where they cross, then that is the solution to our system of equations.